What is up, guys? My name is Anime Chair. Welcome back to a new video. This video is what if Naruto was a badass prodigy. Coming up soon, I will be doing what if Naruto was Konoha's prince. That will be a powerful what if because I will be combining Hashirama, Tobirama, fourth Hokage Minato, grandson of Madara, Izeki Uchiha, Madara's brother. Those four shinobis, Hashirama, Tobirama, Madara, and great grandson Izeki Uchiha, I think how you say that name. But they will be the grandfather of two great shinobis. When I mean the grandfather, Kushina will be the daughter of Tsunade, and she will have those two abilities, water and the Mokitan ability. With that being said, I hope you like it, subscribe, comment down below if you're new, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. If you share this video with your families, friends who like anime or what ifs in general. But before I begin this what if, I hope you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That will be great on this what if. But let's let you know this. What if Naruto and Sasuke were in the Anbu will be coming out shortly. What if Naruto's story Prodigy will be coming out shortly. But with that being said, I'm sorry for the wait of those two what ifs. I had to do some school. School was being so hard on me since I have to go back to school. So I'm very sorry. I'm in high school, and in 4 years I will be graduating. So with that being said, I hope you like and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new. And peace. Love you all. Enjoy the video. It was a young man named Naruto Uzumaki who was reading a great book called Chakra Control, Ninja Wear, and Gear, Kunai Shuriken, and Taijutsu Scrolls, or books if you might assume, but I call them scrolls. The third Hokage sent Naruto each day some scrolls so he can read, so Naruto can learn to be smarter because of the academy. The academy not letting Naruto in, so Naruto just be smart on his own way. Naruto was just only 5 years old, and he was just like a prodigy. At the age of 5, he wasn't in an academy because the Hokage was trying to ask to let Naruto Uzumaki be in an academy to learn and write. But they said, sorry sir, sorry Hokage-sama, they couldn't let him in. He probably will hurt our students. But she didn't say the demon. She did not. If she should have said that in front of the Hokage will order Anbus to kill her instantly. Since the word going out that Naruto Uzumaki was a nine-tailed fox jailer. Naruto never came out of his place only to get ramen. But every time he had the ramen stand, he always be happy there. Like the ramen guy. What's the ramen guy's name? And, hey, I'm sorry, hold up. Sorry, I don't know. But I do know that the ramen guy's daughter is Emma. I think. Because I heard that before. With that being said, Naruto would always go to the ramen guy's shop to just get food. But this time and on, Naruto bumped into a older lady with black hair, with a scar on her left cheek, an ordinary jonin vest, and armor, blue boots, with her red cheek on the left one and the right. Her eyes was black. She was walking past, dropped pieces of paper. Her name was Asumi Inizaka. Apologies, Naruto said, knowing that she will hit him for what he looks like. So he bowed his head and faked his punishment. But she just looked at Naruto confusedly. Sorry, young one. I didn't mean to bump into you, she said, with a smile on her face. In her mind, she was like, well then, I bumped into the right one. Naruto Uzumaki. He's quite handsome as a young age he are. Probably he's the man of my dreams. Who knows? Someday, she said in her mind. But Naruto was confused. I thought you would hit me, he said with blue eyes in his eyes, looking at her. No, young one, you're mistaken. I will not attack a young kid. I'm a jonin, and jonins do not attack humans or any type of species. If they attack you, we fight back. But you are strong. You apologize. You learn manners. You protect. You fight. You'll be a great shinobi. A great prodigy, she said, rubbing the top of Naruto's head and walking away. And Naruto had a little blush on his face and smile. Well then, if she thinks I will be a shinobi, I will train my best for her and only her. That's my promise, Naruto said, walking away towards the Ichiraku ramen. Hey, miso ramen, please. Naruto, how's your day? Good, he said with a smile. Who you meet? A jonin. Okay. Now, let's talk about what happened today, okay? Emma, start cooking. Yes, father. As well as Emma, and I think her name is, I'm sorry, I really don't know. But with that being said, Emma started cooking ramen, miso ramen for Naruto. And that was the best food Naruto ate. Naruto started talking about who he bumped in. It was a jonin with black and red cheek on her left and right. And Naruto had a great whiff. She smelled like dog and a little girl perfume. This when the man, Naruto friendly old geezer. The old man said, oh, you're talking about that Nizaka girl, right? What's her name? People call her Sume. I think she's the head of the Inizaka clan. That's what I heard. She's the head of the Inizaka clan. And from my perspective, you kind of liked her, didn't you? She didn't hit you. She didn't attack you. She didn't do nothing, Dad. She helped you. Naruto got a great smile on his face, saying, yeah. She told me that I will be a great shinobi someday. A great powerful one. And I respect how people respect me. I will respect right back. But soon, when my birthday comes, this month. Naruto looked down and sighed. Someone was on top of the roof watching him. It was Inazaka. Sume Inazaka was watching Naruto. Since she got great healing here, she can hear Naruto. On my birthday, in 2 more months, I will get... And then he stopped. I know, Naruto. You don't have to explain to me again. But I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that. But I'll still love you like a grandfather, he said with a smile. And Naruto chuckled. I know, if you had chakra, you would. But if you don't, I'm fine with that. If I have to get beat to protect your shop, I will take the chances to do that for you, old man, Naruto said with a big smile on his face, a big foxy grin. Well then, Naruto Misu Ramen was in front of him, 4 bowls. In a quick second, Naruto ate all of them. He was stuffed. Naruto paid the man, but they say it was on a house. He took his money back and left, walking away from the store, walking back to his place. He opens the door slowly, hearing 2 people in his house. It sounded like 2, he said. Walking in, seeing 2 jonins having headbands on from the hidden leaf. Naruto sleep quietly, trying to not let them respect him. Since Naruto didn't have to control his chakra, he only can do it for a dance. So he did it for like a couple of seconds until they leave. But they did something that Naruto didn't respect. They burned, burning his house down with fire. That would do that demon brat, the man whispered. The 2 jonins ran out, disappearing in existence. Tears was falling out of Naruto's eyes, running out the place. He was crying. The papers that Gigi gave to him. He was crying. He was upset. He was pain. He was feeling pain in his heart. He was gonna finish those books, those scrolls that Gigi gave him. You monsters, Naruto said. Well then, I'll push myself to the limit. I will never forgive them, he said, walking away, feeling pain in his heart. But he still went to a training ground that no one else go to and start fighting the dummies with no remorse. Every day he sleeps on the cold ground, and just look in the black dark sky. And every morning soon he gets up, he trains, not eating, not ever going back to Ichiraku's. For a whole month, Naruto kept doing this without eating for a whole month. But Naruto was starving. But back to Ichiraku. Dad, we never seen Naruto in a month. Let's find him. He's probably in danger, he said. The old man and Emma walked out of their shop, walking towards Naruto's home, seeing it all burnt up. And they know Naruto training area that he always go to just relax. They walked over there, seeing Naruto training, pushing himself to the limit. But they noticed Naruto's stomach. They ran up to Naruto, saying, Naruto, what's wrong with you? And what happened to your home? Naruto didn't respond, just kept fighting. The man stopped him. Knowing that Naruto was hungry, he dragged Naruto to his house, to his place and fed Naruto 4 bowls of miso ramen. He kept feeding him till Naruto was stuffed. Naruto smiled. I think y'all never forgive me or forget about me, Naruto said, mumbling, but they heard that. What happened? 2 jonins in my house. Burn, he said. They get what he said. Jonins burnt your place? Tell the No, I won't. I'm just gonna go back to training, Naruto said, getting up and paying for the food. Goodbye, young Pa, he said, going away, jumping to roof, disappearing into the sky. Naruto went back to training every day, but he comes back to Ichiraku's ramen to get food. The Hokage never knew the place burned out until Naruto's birthday. A Anbu with white hair, black eyes, one eye covering up his left face. Actually, he had a dog mask on, one showing a black eye, one showing a red eye. And he had Anbu pins, Anbu shirt, Anbu chest plate, and armor around him. He bowed to the Hokage-sama. Naruto's house has been burned. We found Naruto laying down outside of the building, training in a training ground. Where is he now? Here, he put him down. The man with white hair disappeared and reappeared back in Naruto with his hands, and his hands was holding Naruto. Naruto was still asleep, but Naruto was full of food. The Hokage walked up to Naruto, holding him. The Hokage didn't learn that many healing ninjutsu healing, but he tried. Naruto's eyes awakened. Hokage, he said, and no emotion appeared on his face. And tear. Naruto, what happened to your house? Please tell me what's wrong. Ninja, burn, he said. What kind? Jonin, too, he said. Well then. Anbu, train Naruto to speak again. I think he's losing his mind. All he does is train, sir, the Anbu said. Well then, teach him math, reading, English, social studies, all of it, please, he said. Yes, Hokage-sama. Naruto's birthday was out. The Anbu now teaches Naruto how to speak. Naruto was speaking just fine now, into a crowd of people came barging at Naruto. You demon, die! The Anbu was just right there. They wasn't seeing the Anbu. You two, all of you, he said. Back away from Uzumaki Naruto. The Hokage gave me the orders to train him. If you attack him, you will be killed. But I don't care. You go towards him. I take one more step towards him. You will die. You will not even see your kids, your family, no more or no less. You will drop dead without a trace. The Anbu said with no remorse in his face. All the elders, all the villagers, the oldest, walked away. and just walked back to their places, knowing that if they try to attack them, the Anbu will kill them, with no remorse. So they went back. The past few months, Naruto got trained by knowledge. Naruto was back to Prodigy. Naruto remembered Tsume and Izaka and what she said. He remembered, "You can get strong in your own ways. I believe in you. You should believe in yourself as well, Uzumaki Naruto." And she walked away. Naruto remembered those days. Now he smiled. Time skip. Naruto's now 7 years old. Naruto coincidentally bumped into Asume again. But this time, she did it on purpose. The other time, she wasn't watching where she was going. This time, she did it on purpose, never seeing Naruto again. "Hello, young one." Naruto looked up, seeing the girl again. "Hello, Asume-sama," he said, with a smile. She had a little blush on her face, telling Naruto, "Just Asume. Just Asume. How did you know my name?" "An old man, the Ichirakus. He told me about your name and about your career. So you're the leader and the head of the Izakas." "Yes, I am the female head of the Izakas." "You're smart. Can I ask you something?" "Why I never seen you again?" she said. "So that was you who was watching me?" He smiled. "Yes. I see you have great sensitive abilities like mine. I can sense 45 meters away. I can sense blood, fear, anger, sadness. I can sense blood, and I can get good hearing as well. But Naruto said, "I can sense fear, hatred, sadness, blood, wind. I can see far away for 100 kilometers. I can hear 100 kilometers away. If I condense more chakra into my ears and nose and my eyes, I can see perfectly. With my perfect vision." Naruto smiled. "Well then, I have to get back to training," he said, with a smile. "If you need anything," Naruto said, "I can train your son of yours," he said. How do you know about my son?" "He was in the academy. Only went to the academy once. And 2, they kicked me out and never let me go back in. So the Hokage tried to ask them why. But they thought that was dangerous to the students because I have the Naruto's inside of you." "I know." "Well then, that's why. But Kiba and Izaka, when I got to that class, he respected me. He didn't disrespect me. Shikamaru Nara, Choji Akamichi, Ini Yaminake respected me. But the others just look at me in disgust, hatred, self-return, demon. But those who look at me, kindness, remorse, sadness, love, I look up to them in a different light. My goal is to protect my precious people. And to say this, you are one of them. The Hokage, that dog mask man from the Hokage, is my precious people, and I will protect any one of you with my life." Naruto said with a smile. And then she had a great blush on her face, rubbing on the top of Naruto's head once more. He smiled. Well, thank you. But my goal, Naruto whispered, bring her to Naruto's level. To marry someone, he said, walking away with his hands behind his back, disappearing out of sight. She blushed on her face, knowing that what that mean. She walked. Years passed. Naruto is now 12 years old, and he's still not in the academy. So Naruto went towards the Hokage, asking the Hokage when shall he be a genin. So the Hokage did what he do best, and sent Naruto on a one-man squad, and gave Naruto a headband. And he becomes a one-man squad. Naruto's ninjutsu, genjutsu, taijutsu, and with Kurama, the Kyuubi. The Kyuubi feels sad about the boy, so the Kyuubi trained Naruto. Naruto can control two tails. So yes. Now, Naruto have wind, water. Those two elements he has. Actually, one more, lightning. He can combine those three elements to make a tornado. The wind, tornado. Combining water, tornado. And lightning, make it a dangerous S-ranking ninjutsu. It's called the wind storm water. I can't make an awesome name, so I'm just gonna call it the wind water storm. Well then. With that being said, Naruto just do D-ranks missions with his shadow clones. And 2, just to let you know, Mizuki died because he got caught stealing the scroll. Since Naruto wasn't in the academy, Mizuki didn't have the chance to find Naruto. So, he had to steal the scroll the old-fashioned way, by taking it himself. But he lost and died by 2 ombus, or 1. Now, Naruto is asking the Hokage, going towards the Hokage's tower. But you notice a team. Team 8, Team 7, and Team 10. Team 9, unavailable. But he was just behind them. Naruto was walking towards them. Not looking at one of them, but looking at 3 of them. Choji, Shikamaru, Ina, and Kiba. Hinata, let's skip this. Let's say something about Hinata. Hinata liked Kiba, so yes. Since Naruto was in her light, Hinata will point at Kiba, like he was the knucklehead ninja like Naruto. Naruto walked past him. Naruto! How did you do? Do what? Naruto said. You're not a guinea? Naruto pointed to his headband and said, yes. And Naruto narrowed his eyes to the white-haired man. Your name? Now, Naruto said, with a smile. Kakashi Hatake. Well then, Kakashi, you the one. The one who betrayed me 7 years ago. Right? Yes. I was a dog mask. The Hokage sent me to train you. Well then, Kakashi, thank you for what you did. Naruto said, walking away past all of them. He didn't say nothing to Ino. He only said hi to them and walked away. This one Kurenai Yugi And Asuma Sabatobi walked towards Kakashi, asking him, "Who's that boy? And how did you know him?" His name was Naruto Uzumaki. He is a one-man team. He was a great prodigy, but they kicked him out of the academy 2 days ago. In that 7 years, Naruto was having training by himself. He didn't eat for the past 4 months or so. He kept training, pushing his limit, never letting go of that piece he wants to hold. But now, Naruto got the smile, the bright light, back in his eyes, but out of his eyes, showed no emotion. But if you talk to and speak with him, he would show smile, sad, mad, angry, all the emotions he can show you. He will show you in those times. If you befriended him, if you love him, if you care for him, he'll protect you with his life. But he told me his dream of being Hokage. He told me his second dream, protecting the precious people he loved. When I was on Anbu, he said. Kakashi was smiling under his mask, but Kakashi's right eye, or left eye, had a teardrop in it, and he wiped away quickly as no one seen it. "He's this, my little brother," Kakashi whispered. This when Kurenai and Asuma heard that, and they looked over and smiled. Naruto was gone. "Hokage-sama," Naruto said. "Can I get a mission?" Naruto said. "Well then, sorry Naruto, you have to wait." "For what reason?" "Wait for the other teams coming." "I see that you met 4 of them, right?" "Yes, Hokage." "Only 4, he said. "And the 5th one, Kakashi Hatake?" "Yes, Hokage." "Well then, Naruto, please wait." "Okay," Naruto said with a smile. Naruto then passed asleep, waiting for the shinobis to get here. And they came. They walked in just when Sasuke saw seeing a sleeping Naruto. And Sakura was like, "Who's that boy again?" "Oh yeah, the demon's brat," Sakura said, like a little bit of loud. Hearing that, Kakashi wanted to kill Sakura for saying that to his little brother. But Naruto twitched from hearing that. His eyes popped open, showing his non-emotions. He woke up and asked the Hokage for another mission again. "Here, Naruto, it's a C-rank mission now. You have to help a farmer to get all his props." "Yes, Hokage." Naruto walked past Sakura. "And if you say again, you lose your life," Naruto said, whispering, walking past her. She was shaking. Kakashi asked what's wrong. He threatened me," she said with a stutter. "But you did call him a demon, so he protected his honor." "But yes, I did," he said. He was so bad. Naruto was by the door, looking back, telling them bye. He vanished. "He know the Shinshirine?" Asuma said. And no one responded to that. "Old man," Sasuke said, "let's get another mission And not no D ranking ones. I want a C ranking. Kakashi. Is this right? I think my Gennings can handle a C rank mission. Kakashi eyes smiled. Well then. To Naruto. Naruto is now doing what the man said. The man didn't like Naruto, but he was the only one who was here. But Naruto was planting crops for the man until he hit something. Ting. He hit it again. And again. So he digged it up, seeing a hatch. He opened it and smelled the stench that comes out. He jumps in. His eyes went wide, seeing green vials, green tanks, green liquid, full of green liquid in big tanks you can see in. What is this place? Naruto said, holding his nose. He looked around once more, noticing snakes crawling away. He noticed a bingo book on a table. Orochimaru, he said, of the jonin. I need to tell the Hokage. Shadow Clone Jutsu, Naruto said. And a Shadow Clone. Boss, you called? Go reform this to the Hokage. And poof. And to smoke. Until I get the response. And I will summon two. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Another one comes. Follow him. Yes, boss. 2 minutes later, the Hokage at the Hokage's tower. Two shadow clones appeared. Hokage-sama, or they said, Gigi, boss, find something. What did he find? They start explaining he find. Ambu, Sin Asuma, and I forgot the bald head. Not Asuma. Sin, not Kuronai. Uncle Madarashi, the bald guy. I forgot the bald guy. His name. And yes, Hokage. And the two clones poof and smoke. And Naruto got their things. Okay, those two. He said he didn't know those two, but the Hokage thinks they're special. Naruto was in the front, standing by it. When the man came out, what did you do to my props? What did you do, you demon? I'll be quiet if I was you, Naruto said. 'Cause two of the Hokage sent here. And the one you build over a base of Orochimaru. If you didn't know that, did you? The man was sweating, knowing that he got caught. But he was showing no emotion. He said, no, I didn't know. Naruto thinks that man was lying, but he just nodded his head. 2 minutes went past, now an hour. They got there. Are you Anko? And you? Yes, I am. This here is Orochimaru's base. Hideout, if I might soon. Calm down. If you're not afraid of the stench, cover your nose. He said, doing the same. Naruto went down with Anko and the bald man. They went down, seeing a lot of tanks full of green liquid. A lot of bodies of human parts. Like blood and stuff like that. And Naruto went over, seeing a Uchiha and Senju DNA. Right there. He put it in a pocket of his. Grabbed the two vials. Uncle and the other one didn't see it, since they were still looking around at it. So Naruto told them, do y'all got that? And they said, yes, we will be taking his hands for evidence of Orochimaru. They said, giving all the scrolls that they have to seal some of the stuff that they can. Naruto vanished in a poof of smoke. Naruto poofed in smoke, and he went towards the Hokage's tower. 5 minutes passed. Naruto opens the door. Rushing in, 2 Anbus appeared with kunais to Naruto's throat. Naruto stopped, and the Hokage sent them away, swiping his hand to the left, making the 2 Anbus vanish. Naruto walked up to the Hokage-sama. I picked up these, he said, not tossing them, but putting them on the desk. And the Hokage's eyes widened. It says, Madara Uchiha's blood and Hashirama Senju's blood. How did... I don't know. But I guess that someone gave him those blood for something, Naruto said. What should I do with this? You? Yes, Hokage, what should I do? Anbus. The 2 Anbus came. Yes, Hokage-sama. Take these 2 vials and seal them in the Hokage's down below. Do you understood? If you even injure or stab yourself with one of them, I will kill you both. The Hokage flared his chakra, and Anbus was a little bit scared of that. Yes, Hokage-sama. They went down to the floor where all scrolls was hidden. 2 jonins was there protecting it, and they are stronger than Anbus themselves. Here, the Anbus said. The Hokage said, if any of y'all touch or even poke yourself with the blood of those 2 ninjas, you will be killed by himself. They was chuckling. The Hokage really said that then. And soon they looked why he said that. They noticed the names on there. Yes, Anbus. Tell the Hokage we protected. And please don't send him down here. We won't do no such thing, stabbing ourselves with the needles of Hashirama and Madara. They said, both combined. Yes. Then, once the 2 Anbus left, the 2 Jonin smirked. They stabbed themselves. The other Jonin stabbed themselves with Madara's blood, gaining the Mangekyo Sharingan. And the other one stabbed himself with the Mokitan Hashirama's. This is so powerful. And their chakra flared. Naruto senses, Hokage. I know. Anbus! Yes, Hokage. Kill those 2 down there. They disobeyed with my orders. Yes, Hokage. The 2 Anbus who brought them told the Hokage was now back down there, seeing the 2 shinobi. What are you doing back here? We told you that we didn't touch vials. It's your time to die, the Anbus said, rushing over. But it was too late. The Anbus' head got cut off by the jonin with Madara's blood. No, it's your time to die, the man said with his Mangekyo Sharingan flaring, looking at the Anbus. Back to Naruto. Hokage, should I handle this? Naruto said. Don't die, Naruto. I believe you can. Yes, Hokage. But this won't be pretty, Naruto said. Naruto now went down there, seeing the 2 Anbus dead, and see the Jonins walking upstairs. You 2 have to stop. If you go near the Hokage, you will die, Naruto said. That's when Naruto's eyes grown red, like the fox, and with 2 tails behind him. I said, if you go near the Hokage, you will die. With a deep voice, Naruto roared, sending the two flying. Wood style. Wood dragon jutsu, the man said, trying to send a dragon towards Naruto. The man with the mangekyo, Amatoratsu, the man said. Naruto blocked all of that, since they're not Uchiha or know how to use the wood release or Senju. They cannot control the abilities of those two godlike gods. Naruto killed them both instantly. But it was hard, because since they got the blood of the DNA of Madara and Hashirama, they could use the jutsu. But one of them stabbed or burned Naruto. His eyes flared even more. But his eyes turned back blue, and then to the one tomo, and then 3, to a 2 tomo Sharingan in both eyes. Naruto looked at both eyes and didn't notice no weirdness, so he killed them both and sealed them both in a sealing scroll and brought them to the Hokage. But his eyes feel much weird. And Naruto come back to the Hokage and threw the scrolls. Hokage-sama, they're now dead, he said, with his 2 cloaks behind him disappearing. The Hokage looks up, seeing Naruto's eyes. Naruto, what happened to your eyes? Naruto asks, what do you mean, what happened to my eyes? Did you drink Madara's blood as well? I did not. I promise, Naruto said. I will not drink a blood is not mine, and I will obey your wishes as well. Here, the Hokage tossed Naruto a mirror, and Naruto seeing the 2 tomo in both eyes. I will try to release this, Hokage, but it won't be pretty. Naruto closed his eyes and channeled chakra, and make sure a little bit of chakra in his eyes so I can see. He opened them, showing the bluish eyes that he got. Alright. I don't know who my father or my parents are, but I think one of them was Uchiha, he said with a smile. Since Naruto was on a one-man squad, Naruto, your parents was Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, but none of them showed the Uchiha blood. But I don't know. Well then, I need to find this out. But it would take me quite a time. Hokage! Then we stop here. It was a dog. A white dog. We need backup. Kakashi Hatake. Who's that? Naruto said. That's Kakashi's summoner. Alright. Where is he? Give me the note, Naruto said, sniffing it. I know where he is now. Go, Naruto, he said. And Naruto vanished. And that's where I'll leave it off here. I hope you enjoyed What If Naruto Was a Badass Prodigy. And leave a like down below if you liked the video. And like I said, What If Naruto was Konoha's Prodigy. What If Naruto was Konoha's Prince will be coming out soon. I will be back with that video. But this video, I will be I will be doing What If Naruto. I don't know if I will be doing Naruto Story Prodigy Chapter 1 or Chapter 2 yet. But I don't know. Or What If Naruto was and Sasuke were in Bambu yet. But with that being said, I hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you're new. And peace out, anime fans. Anime Uchiha out. Love you all.